As a small business owner, sometimes it feels like no matter how much planning you do, there's always surprises, like an urgent, expensive repair. But here's a surprise you will like. With Progressive, small business owners save 13% on their commercial auto insurance when they pay in full. So enjoy a surprise for once. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Ever wonder who's out there making the world go round? It's truckers. Who unites baristas with coffee beans? Truckers. Who unites dogs with their favorite chew toy? Truckers. That's why Progressive offers truckers even more protection with Cargo Plus coverage to keep truckers moving right along. Quote truck insurance today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage subject to policy terms, limits, and conditions. Not yet available in California, New York, and Virginia.
Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why customers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Yay Networks. Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans with my husband, Alan Evans.
A train in the house.
We are a house of sickness. We're both getting over pretty bad colds. Alan got hit a little harder than I did, I think.
I'm going to give the good, strong, sweet, clean, dear listener a heads up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a foul mood.
Why?
A foul mood right now.
Never mind. I already know. I've had to listen to this for the past several days.
Well, that's part of it, and we'll get into that. We'll get into a little NFL talk.
Okay, so that, being sick.
Is there
anything else?
Being sick, and just the general gray, overcast, 11 degrees, crap, frozen pool.
Oh, come on.
Freezing house.
It's fun to have a change of seasons.
Nasty weather that we're having.
It doesn't bother me.
The Arctic blast that
you.
overtook America.
I told you it was coming. You didn't believe me. You did not believe me. You poo-pooed.
I did not believe you.
Well, it is what it is.
I don't like cold weather.
I'm trying to take this new approach to life, much like people who go to Alcoholics Anonymous meetings and they say the Serenity Prayer about God granting me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change and the wisdom to know the difference. I think there's more to it than that, but that's the gist of it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And there are a few things in life you can't change. You can just deal with it. You can adapt. You can change your mental state. You can add another layer of clothes. You can wear a parka. You can bring an electric blanket to work with you, because that's what I'm about to do, Alan. Because my office is just a nightmare.
Okay. It doesn't have to be that way.
It is
but
a nightmare.
Whatever. Yeah.
We are in a building, and I'll just be honest, where I work at the Kid Craddock Morning Show.
Nationally syndicated.
The landlord obviously wants us out. They want us out.
Can we just say what it is? The building's a shithole.
Well,
a certified with a capital S shithole.
And they want us out. And I have complained about it for years to no avail.
Tell them why it's a...
Well, we came back. In the past, there's a certain... there's been certain times when homeless people love to camp out in our stairwells and...
Domestically displaced.
Yes. And now they're saying houseless instead of homeless. Isn't that interesting? I don't know why we're saying houseless instead of homeless. Yeah. But anyway,
I say bums, but you can't say that anymore.
As a bathroom, and not just for number ones. And
they would use your parking garage.
No, the little stairwell areas, and it's really bad. So we've had to complain about that. But we came back from our holiday break, and we had no water in the building. So what we as a morning show decided to do was to dehydrate ourselves basically. So we couldn't drink coffee because our Keurig is set up through the water. So we were, going without coffee. They did bring in Starbucks. We had it delivered a couple of days, but then you ran the risk of having to go to the bathroom and nobody could flush. Some people did use, we have a rule in our office. You have to go down the hall to the community restrooms to do anything beyond number ones. And some people didn't have the same dehydrate rules as we did.
Someone went log rolling?
A lot of people went to the bathroom down the hall and just left it. So it was really a bad situation.
Oh my goodness.
It was a bad
Are you
situation.
serious?
I'm serious. And
so they just piling it on top of the next one?
We don't need to get graphic, Alan, but I think everybody knew what I said.
Like a porta potty?
Stop it, yeah. And then, we had some bad weather, some cold weather, icy conditions, and we broadcast from home. But then today we went back to the office and it was freezing. It was 52 degrees in our studio.
And what was the excuse on this one?
Well, I'm not really sure. Our boss man said that there's something about the system, and please, I'm
temperature differential. Amen.
I'm explaining this very poorly, but there's something about there has to be a 25-degree differential for the heat or air to come on.
Well, it has to be single digits outside, then the heat will kick on.
So I don't understand why that is, because it was literally 11 degrees this morning. So you're telling me that because it was 11 degrees outside, 11 plus 25 is 36. So you're saying that our intelligent heating system was perfectly fine with us being at 52 degrees because it was at least 25 degrees. It was more than 25 degrees warmer than it was outside. That makes no sense to me. So we are freezing. We do have our water back though. And I'm just like, I told my boss man today, I'm complaining here on the our podcast family because we are the circle of trust. This is a circle of trust.
Yes.
But I told my boss, I have been bitching about this office for more than 3 years now, and nothing's changed. So I just told him today, I'm not complaining. Today at work, I was the only one not complaining. Everybody was complaining, which is actually a very big twist in the what's the word, in the script. We flipped the script because I'm usually the one.
Did you
I'm
also?
like, no, I'm not complaining.
Okay, so hold on. You mentioned bums popping a squat in your stairwell.
Yeah.
You mentioned no running water.
But that's been repaired.
You mentioned the heater won't kick on unless there's a 25 degree
differential.
Differential.
Like that,
we quite don't understand what that means.
I don't understand.
Did you mention all the parking places being taken away?
Oh yeah, they took away all of our parking places.
Yes.
You have to understand, we work in a building where everybody's pretty much moved out, and I think they want us next. They want us gone so they can, I don't know what they're going to do with it. So they've basically taken away, our boss was fighting about it because we go to work really early, and it's like pretty much a safety issue. We can't really just go walk that far. So he negotiated for us to keep 3 parking spots for a parking garage that is empty.
Empty.
Probably. That is how empty it is.
I've been there. There's hundreds of spots.
We are only allowed to have 3. I guess because it's for the business to come.
Why did they hate y'all so much?
I don't know. And maybe it's partially my fault because I bitch about it so much. And I used to bitch about it on the radio because I was like, I don't care. I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous what
Kellie tells me these stories and it gets me wound up. And I don't even have to deal with it. But I'm thinking, if I was telling Kellie this today, if she worked for a big company, let's say a corporation, like I used to work for a corporation, and I went into the office, there was no running water, there was no heat, there was nowhere to park, you couldn't flush the toilets, you would have a freaking mutiny.
Yeah,
you would have people lined up outside of HR 100 deep saying, I'm not working here. This is a bunch of crap.
Yeah, well, we don't have HR. And we're also a very small office, and it is what it is, Alan. So that's what I said.
I just don't like you having to go in the office and it's freezing and you can't flush a freaking turd down the toilet.
I know.
That's bull.
And apparently we can't take space hitters because it will, did I say space hitters? Space heaters, because it apparently will trip the power and send us off the air. So
all right.
I was going to go buy an electric blanket today and I never got around to it. So tomorrow I'm wearing my ski socks, the ones that you hold on to things for the just in case. I haven't been skiing in 20 years maybe, but I still held on to those ski socks because you never know. So I'm going to wear those with my little Ugg boots, my Ugg type boots tomorrow. And I'm just going to deal with it because complaining does no good. And you know what it does? It doesn't make me feel better. And it makes other people, it drags other people down.
Me.
And so what is the point of complaining? So after I just got finished complaining and bringing everybody's mood down, I'm telling you, I'm just going to deal with it.
Okay. All right.
And
so you're not going to tell me any more stories that get me all wound up?
Well, there's no, I feel like I can dump on you because that's why I got married. So I could dump on someone. And so you could, return stuff for me when I don't want to. That's why I got married.
Okay. All right.
Not really.
And I'm pretty good at being prickish when you don't want to say no.
Our podcast family, y'all are small, but you are loyal.
Oh.
And y'all will put up with my occasional bitchiness and crap. But that's what's going on.
Okay.
And I don't know why I've been nose dripping, nose running. I think I'm going on 3 weeks now. And I can't shake it. Now, Alan's gotten sick, and it's just one of those things. But I've got my glass of vino because wine, I am convinced, has medicinal purposes. So
you take a step back. First world problems. Still have a job.
Hallelujah. But I need to quit bitching, or my boss is going to be like, Kellie, you're crossing a line here.
But
how much am I allowed to bitch?
This is something that's gone on literally for years.
Yeah, I've been complaining for years. And they're kind of used to it.
No, I'm not saying that you don't have a good reason to bitch. I think you have an excellent reason to bitch.
Oh, thanks.
But nothing gets done.
No, that's
nothing
it.
changes.
Well, that's it. It's like at some point, it's like in life too. It's like if you can't change it, you can't change someone else. You can't change the way things are. All you can change is your reaction to it and how you adapt to it. That's it. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay. All right.
You are going to love Legacy Box. Becoming a parent changes how you look at memories. While we're savoring and saving every moment with our kids, suddenly you start to realize a lot of important memories from our childhood. They're trapped on VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, photo albums, crammed into boxes labeled "Do Not Throw Away" and shoved into an attic. Those are at risk of being destroyed by heat, moisture, disaster, time. And once they're gone, they're gone. That's why you need Legacy Box now. They're the world's largest digitizer of home movies and photos. And the process is so simple. They send you a Legacy Box and you fill it up with old VHS tapes, pictures, film reels, slides, DVDs, whatever you've got. Their team in Tennessee carefully digitizes it all by hand. They send you back the originals plus digital files on the cloud or a thumb drive. Ordering a Legacy Box is one of the best things I've done for my family because now instead of just telling my kids about that crazy vacation I took to the mountains when I was a kid, I get to show them and relive it with them. And right now, during Legacy Box's Father's Day sale, you can save big while preserving your family's history. Visit legacybox.com/sandwich to get started today. That's legacybox.com/sandwich. It's the little things that make a big difference in how I feel. Now, for me right now, it's about stretching. I didn't realize how stiff I was until I started doing it. I love when I can stretch a little further than before. It makes me feel refreshed when I'm done. And a little makeup refresh can make all the difference too with Thrive Cosmetics, my go-to clean makeup routine year-round. Now, of course, their brilliant eye brightener and Stella champagne is always in my makeup bag. Actually, I need to reorder more. I'm almost out. But it comes in 32 shades, and the Shenna Mint Green Shimmer looks really fun for summer. Their Empower Matte Precision Lipstick Crayon, it's really amazing. It gives you a beautiful color that lasts without feeling dry. They have 18 buildable shades, and I love the Dusty Rose Kaiza color. I think that's how you pronounce it. But the best part, for every product you buy, Thrive donates products and funds to help communities thrive. So far, they've given over $150 million in products and cash to over 600 giving partners. This is beauty with purpose. Amplify your summer look with Thrive Cosmetics. Go to thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich for an exclusive 20% off your first order. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich. I don't think I've ever talked about it on this podcast before, but one day I was walking past the windows going upstairs and I noticed this greasy cooking smell. You know what I mean? It turns out it was our blinds. Something about the sun was breaking them down over the years. And who knows how long they were there before we bought our house. We needed new blinds bad, and that's what led me to 3-day blinds. I absolutely loved how easy they made the whole process. They send a professionally trained design consultant to your home. It's a free, no obligation, same-day quote. And they've got thousands of options to fit any budget and style. It's not just blinds. They've got shades, shutters, drapery too. 3-day blinds even has those motorized smart blinds that work with Alexa. Those are so cool. They take all the measurements. They handle the installation too. And it's perfect because I'm not handy. And what a difference it's made. This is an upgrade that makes your whole house feel refreshed and polished without having to do a big renovation. Right now, get quality window treatments that fit your budget with 3-day blinds. Head to 3dayblinds.com/sandwich for their buy one, get one 50% off deal on custom blinds, shades, and drapery. For a free, no charge, no obligation consultation, just head to dayblinds.com/sandwich. One last time, that's buy one, get one 50% off when you head to the 3dayblinds.com/sandwich.
Well,
but on positive notes,
there's
we've
positive
got some
notes.
positive notes.
That
Yes,
we do.
Let's sandwich, because I know you're going to bitch about the Cowboys, but let me sandwich the negative with a little positive, okay?
Okay.
I finally got Alan to agree to watch one TV show with me. He drew the line at 2. He said no to 2, but yes to 1. So I'm happy and grateful for that, Alan. But I got him to agree to watch Traitors with me.
Mm-hmm.
Traitors is on Peacock, which aren't you glad we have now? Because not just the Kansas City game, who they play the other night for the Kansas City versus who? Who was that Peacock game? Kansas City versus who? The playoff game. We're drawing a blank.
I'm trying to remember.
Anyway, the Kansas City game you got to watch because I asked you, please get Peacock back
Who
so
in
I
the
could
hell
watch.
did Kansas City
I don't
beat?
remember, but so I could watch all the Real Housewives. But more is coming. They said because of that, so many people signed up for Peacock. They were kicking and screaming, but they did it anyway, and they're going to keep doing that.
But did they talk about how many canceled right after the game?
Well, it doesn't matter because they might. Their hope is that you get on there and realize they have other great programming. But anyway, Alan has agreed to watch The Traitors with me, so I'm really excited. Then I also tried.
I'm digging it so far.
Yeah, we've got. I got him to sit through 2 episodes, so we've got another one in queue. I'm hoping we can watch after we hit the stop record button tonight. But if not, that's fine. I'll watch something else. I also tried to get him to watch the Netflix hit show Fool Me Once, and he refused. He said no. I said, well, you can just sit there and you can scroll on your phone like you do anyway.
The Dolphins, they beat the Dolphins.
Okay, thank you, the Dolphins. I said, you can scroll on your phone if you want. I don't care. I'm going to watch it, and hopefully through osmosis you'll enjoy it. And then about 30 minutes into it, he said, all it is a bunch of talking.
There's a lot of talking. A lot of talking.
Alan, that's what TV shows do, is talk. They can't just run around and do shoot 'em up bang bangs and car chases. There is dialogue. And anyway,
that one had a lot of dialogue.
Well,
like every scene was dialogue.
That's what TV shows are.
No, that's not true. Every time I look over, there's 2 people on the screen, their heads, 2 heads, and they're just talking.
But it was great. It was an 8-part series. I've already watched it, so Alan doesn't have to worry about it. But the woman in it is stunningly gorgeous. I am like, how could someone be that beautiful? She has, I know this is going to sound weird. She has the prettiest lips what would I give? I wouldn't kill for those lips because that's murder. But her lips are, she's just so beautiful, Alan. And they're British.
Good eye, mate.
And the woman who stars in this show, it's called Fool Me Once Again. They said that because they're trying, British, shows are trying to really break in America, and they're. I just saw in one of the tabloids that I follow every day for the Kid Craddock Morning Show, Showbiz Top 5, that they're paying her a lot of money because they feel like she is what's going to break the American market for British TV.
She's British?
Yes.
How are her teeth?
They're fabulous. And
she has good teeth?
Her lips are beautiful.
Really?
So anyway,
okay.
This, if you haven't watched it, it's based on a Harlan. Oh God, I forgot the last name. I've read this author before, Harlan something. Anyway, it's a woman who her husband is murdered in front of her. She sees him die. And then on the nanny cam, she sees her dead husband.
Spoiler alert?
No, this is in like everybody knows this. And so now it's a mystery that's what she's trying to solve is what the hell's going on.
Okay.
So that's the whole premise of the show.
Okay.
And it's wrapped up in 8 neat episodes.
Well, good. You can watch that one.
I already did. I finished it. I loved it.
And I will watch, Traitors.
Traitors, thank you.
Which is kind of a, I don't know, it's a combination of like Survivor, Clue, Big Brother.
It's fun.
The Greatest Race.
It's a competition series, but if you're not familiar, there's like 20 people. This time they used all reality stars. The last one I saw, the first one, it's based on European, somebody else did it first, but it's an adaptation. Like 20 people, and the host picks normally 3 people. The first season, it was 3 people to be the traitors, and it's the job of the other people to root them out, right? And the traitors have to fool everybody into thinking they're not the traitors. And they, through process of elimination, last one standing gets all the money. And it's just how people are, with picking up cues, body language, things like that. How good are you at lying? What are you willing to say to win that money? And it's really fun. I'm
it's pretty good. I've enjoyed it.
And thank you for watching it.
Well, I was telling Kelly, it's based on there's this old Russian game. I believe it's Russian. It's called, like 10 villagers and 2 werewolves or something. And you get a group of people and you have 2 werewolves and 10 villagers, and you try to guess who the werewolves are before they kill all the villagers. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
Because they kill off all they're called the faithful.
Right. But except in the show, it's packaged very creatively with lots of challenges and discussion. And
so you can get immunity.
Yeah.
There comes in the survivor element. They didn't have that last time.
It basically shows you how people act in a group setting and how they're so easily swayed in a group setting.
The pack mentality.
We saw that in that second episode.
Yeah, it's really fun. So if you haven't watched it, there's
it's worth watching.
I don't know if they've added any more since then. They dropped 3 episodes at first, so Alan sat through 2. I'm going to try to get him to watch the next one with me tonight.
I thought it was pretty good.
So that's our 2 positive things, and now back to the negative.
Well, it's not going to all be negative. We have some letters.
We'll just get the Why don't you do the negative, and then we'll go back to the positive. Why don't you get the Cowboys stuff out of your system real quick?
The who?
I know.
The Cowboys?
I know. Go ahead. I've had to listen to this pretty much nonstop.
You mean the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys football team?
Yeah.
So in years past, I guess for the last 3 or 4 years, I will come on here and do a bunch of cowboy jokes. And it's a tired bit. It's like a tired old bit. I thought about it. I'm like, why would I do this same bit 4 years in a row? It's not funny anymore. It's not fun anymore. Watching the Cowboys is not fun anymore.
It is fun when they're winning and you get hopeful. That's fun. Having hope is fun.
Well, here's what happened. If you're not a football fan, this was the first round of the playoffs. It's called Wild Card Weekend. Every home team defended their home turf, played for their fans, laid it all on the line, and went home with a victory and advanced to the next divisional round of the playoffs, except for one team. One of those home teams did not win. And that is your Dallas Cowboys, babe.
And what's the hardest part of that to swallow is they have won every other home game this season.
They had
every other home game.
You can go to last year. They had won 16 games in a row at home. So they host the Green Bay Packers, and the Green Bay Packers came out
humiliated
with a rookie quarterback.
Humiliated us.
humiliated.
It was so
humiliated.
bad. It was
who
so
had
bad.
never played in a playoff game and held the Dallas Cowboys by the nose and kicked them in the ass up and down the field every which way but Sunday.
I know. I was really, really sad. I just had to stop watching. It was bad.
We did our picks last week. We'd have to go back and look at who we picked. I know I picked the Cowboys.
Where's your list? Where we
and
picked?
I think everybody picked the Cowboys. They thought
they were undefeated at home.
Yeah, how in the hell are
even the announcers were like, "What the heck is happening?"
They had no idea. Did you see the
Cowboys had no idea.
The fans had no idea.
What really upset me, though, and I'm still upset, the girlfriend of the quarterback for the other team was mocking, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Why can't you just be classy in victory?
I agree,
I don't like that.
I understand.
She was so rude,
yes.
and it makes me just really not like her.
I get it.
She does not care what Kelly Raspberry thinks.
I get it.
But I did not like that.
I get it. But I told Kelly, you know how you shut those people up?
You win.
You just win. You win, and then they can't say anything.
But I just appreciate a classy winner.
Yes.
A classy winner that doesn't mock the loser.
I'm with you.
You say, good game. You're like, man, that was a tough defeat. Good, but good luck next year.
She's a wife or girlfriend of a player. She's not a player.
She was like, how about them boys? Ha, 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 ha. Well, it made me so mad. I wanted to just pop her in the nose.
Yeah, well, the players wouldn't really do that. Not in public anyway.
Oh, yeah. Her boyfriend was on the Star, like, flexing like Superman or whatever. I don't like that.
Well, anyway, I don't know what else to say about the Dallas Cowboys other than Dak Prescott. Here's the thing
he's a nice guy.
If you've got to preface everything you say about Dak Prescott as he's a nice guy. Gosh, he's such a good dude.
But he does have great numbers, Allen. And even Aaron Rodgers was saying he's fun to watch. He's, so impressive. He's a great quarterback. But just something, whatever happened. I don't know. It has to be a mental block. It has to be.
It is. He can't win a playoff
mental,
game. He can't win a big game. He can't win a game that means something.
Well, I don't know why that
And I don't know why we're so surprised. If you look at the Cowboys this year, they beat two teams that had an over 500 record. They beat Philadelphia, who ended up flaming out themselves at the end of the season.
You see that
totally flamed out.
That Jason Kelsey retired.
Yeah, he retired
at the end of that game.
And then
He's like, that's such a sad note to go out on.
And then they beat Detroit, who you can argue we got some home cooking with the referees. Every other good team beat the Cowboys. The sorry Dolphins beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Arizona beat the Cowboys. So if you look back at their schedule, they run up a bunch of awesome numbers on these sorry teams. They get beat by all the good teams. They got helped out by the refs with the Detroit game. And then they flame out in the playoffs. It's almost like, I had hope this year, but I'm not like super surprised.
I asked Allen, would you rather lose now or make it to the Super Bowl and lose the Super Bowl? Which is tougher?
Well, I think losing the Super Bowl would really suck, but you can say, oh my gosh, we've made some progress here.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott he advanced the team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
one other.
Again, it's one of those things that you accept the things you cannot change, and that thing is Jerry Jones. You cannot change it.
Did you enjoy those 3 Super Bowls? I hope you did. Ha 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 ha.
How many decades ago was that?
It was 20.
That is now officially.
It was 28 years ago.
3 decades ago.
Check this out. You want to hear something that'll blow your mind? I don't think I told my dad and JD, my brother-in-law, this. Jerry Jones. In 1995, when they won their last Super Bowl, you know how old he was?
No.
53. That's how old I am.
Wow.
He was my age.
Boy, you look so much better than Jerry did at 53.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you. I appreciate that. He was my age when they won his last Super Bowl. I was 24 freaking years old last time they won it. I've said all this before
and I
on the
feel
podcast.
So bad because you know what? I love
it's just
Charlotte.
Ridiculous.
I love his daughter Charlotte, and I feel so bad saying anything bad about her daddy because I wouldn't like anybody saying anything bad about my daddy. But my daddy doesn't own the Dallas Cowboys, and so it's part of the deal.
The team is ridiculous.
But I love Charlotte, y'all. She's very, very nice.
So now what do you do?
I don't know.
What do you fire the coach? What do? You get rid of Dak Prescott? Who knows?
I don't
Who
know.
cares?
I
am
don't know.
so freaking frustrated by that team. I can't even deal.
Well, I'm sorry. Can't change it, but we'll get optimistic again next year.
Well, I'm pulling for, I guess, the teams I have left. I kind of like Tampa Bay just because they're kind of wheels off.
Isn't
and
everybody rooting for the Lions?
And they got Baker Mayfield. I kind of like him. And everybody wants the Lions, but Tampa and the Lions play this weekend. And then
so only one can go
forward. You still got the Chiefs. So.
Well, then I'm out of Tampa Bay. Excuse me, y'all.
Would you like to do this podcast at another time?
Yes. Can we just wrap it up now? I'm kidding. Out of those, I'm going to go for the Lions because I think they're the more underdogs, right? It's been longer for them. And then Kansas City, of course. So is it possible for Kansas City and the Lions to go based on how?
Yes.
Okay. That's who I'm voting for.
You want Detroit and Kansas City in the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Okay. That'd be a good game, I'm sure. One other just real quick stat throw out to you. The Houston Texans, they were an expansion team because the Houston Oilers moved to Tennessee, right?
Yes.
They became the Titans.
Yes.
Houston didn't have a team.
Tennessee Oilers didn't make sense.
Right. Houston didn't have a team. They got another team. They started playing in 2002. Okay?
Okay.
The Houston Texans have won more playoff games than the Dallas Cowboys since 2002.
There's that.
An expansion team.
There's that.
You can't scroll your phone for more than 30 seconds without seeing somebody talking about GLP-1s. Maybe you've been close to trying them, but you're not a needle person, or maybe you're looking for a natural alternative. Well, let me introduce you to our podcast sponsor, Veracity. Their Metabolism Ignite, it's a natural plant-based GLP-1 alternative that is doctor recommended and clinically proven to help reduce hunger. Just 2 capsules with breakfast every morning. It's all you need. And one of the first things I noticed was I wasn't thinking about food all day, that food noise you always are constantly battling. Metabolism Ignite has no allergens, no caffeine, no negative side effects, and we love that. It's shown to reduce hunger by 85% and clinically proven to help lose an average of 9 pounds in 90 days. We really love that. Look, this stuff is sold out 10 times for a reason. So before it sells out again, make the switch to GLP-1s the natural way. Head to veracityhealth.co and use sandwich for up to 65% off your order. Once again, that's VERACITY health.co for up to 65% off. Make sure you use our promo code SANDWICH so they know we sent you. Now that I've reached a certain age, I realize how much my sleep affects me and everybody around me. It affects my energy, my mood, my patience. And I've also learned that I don't need to waste a lot on fancy sleep gadgets because one of the best things I've done is upgrade to Boll and Branch sheets. I noticed the difference from night one. They are incredibly soft, so breathable. It's because Boll and Branch's sheets are made with 100% organic cotton that's woven specifically for airflow. Now I don't wake up feeling hot with sheets sticking to my legs anymore. My sheets keep me cool and comfortable all night long. And they've actually gotten softer with every wash. They even did a survey of their customers. 94% of them said the same thing. I love my Boll and Branch sheets, and honestly, I can't imagine ever going back to any other bedding. Sleep cooler this summer with Boll and Branch during their annual summer event. For a limited time, get 20% off site-wide at bollandbranch.com/sandwich with code SANDWICH. That's Boll and Branch, BOLLAND, branch.com/sandwich. Code SANDWICH to take 20% off. bollandbranch.com/sandwich, code SANDWICH. Exclusions apply. I think everybody's had that moment where they say, I should start my own business. Now, maybe you've got an amazing hot sauce recipe, or you've gotten really great at making candles or jewelry, and all your friends keep telling you you should sell that stuff. Well, what's stopping you? If you've been sitting on a business idea, Shopify makes it easy to make it happen. Everything you need to start selling is included and ready from day one. When your first customer is ready to buy, Shopify Checkout helps more people actually complete the purchase. And when they come back, their information's already saved. So checkout is quick and easy. One tap and they're done. Shopify handles all the technical stuff too, the setup and checkout, so you can spend your time growing your business and doing what you actually love. It's no wonder Shopify powers millions of businesses around the world, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to small businesses just getting started like yours. With Shopify, nothing stands between your idea and a real business, so go make it one. Start your free trial at shopify.com/sandwich. That's shopify.com/sandwich. One more time, shopify.com/sandwich.
Okay.
All right. Why don't we end on a positive note with listener mail?
How about we do a few letters?
Kid Craddock used to do that.
And I've told you that David Letterman used to do that.
And I don't like it because it makes me feel, I don't know why, it's a weird thing, but I feel like you're going to slice your eyeball with a paper.
I am not.
I know that's a weird thing.
Because I have my cheaters on.
But I'm afraid that's what's going to happen.
This first letter is from Megan. Subject, Roman Empire. Hey, Kellie and Allen.
Oh, my goodness. We're going back to that?
Well, this one's from December. So I've been hearing this goofy social media trend where women ask men in their lives, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? And a lot of men apparently think about it surprisingly often. So now I'm curious. Allen, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? LOL. Hopefully this gives you all a laugh on the podcast. Yogurt, Megan.
Well, Megan, let me tell you, when this was a bit on social media, I asked Allen before he knew this was a bit on social media, honey, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Never.
You said
never.
He said never.
Never. This next message is from Karen. Subject, an idea to help with Kellie's list. I sent this to you guys via Facebook Messenger, but I thought you might see this sooner. Kellie?
Man, yeah, Facebook, y'all, if y'all want to get a message to me, Facebook is not the way.
Kellie, I'm sitting here at work listening to the podcast. I know one thing you can do to help with two of your items on your list. Read the book, The Best Yes by Lisa Turquoise. Turquoise?
Give me that letter when you're done so I can...
That helped me tremendously. You may have already read it. We read it in book study at church several years ago. Much love, Karen from Flowtown.
Oh, Florence, give it to me. Give it to me. All right, Karen Truitt from Florence, South Carolina. I'm not familiar with The Best Yes. I am now reading the book, The Opposite of Namaste, which was recommended to me by my friend John McGill, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly.
This next letter is from Sandy. Subject, question. I have a question for Allen. Why did you wait so long to get tattoos? I got my first when I was 40, and now I have 9. I listened to your podcast about your back tattoo, and I was just curious. Sandy.
How old were you when you got your first, honey?
Well,
we were together at that point. We weren't married, though. Were we married?
I was in my late 40s. Yeah, we were married.
We were married?
Yeah, we were married.
Because no, we were not. Because your wedding gift was that picture.
Oh, yeah, I got my first before we were married.
So that was your wedding gift, so it was before we were married.
So that would have been 2017, I guess. I was in my late 40s. Sandy, to answer your question, it's something that I always wanted to do. I just was not able to do it for a number of reasons. After Kellie and I met, I told her that this is one of the things that I was interested in doing. She was like, well, if that's what you want to do, I support you with what you want to do. She's like, probably not what I would do, but if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. And I wanted to do it, so I did it.
It didn't make me love you less, but I honestly never thought I would be with a man covered in tattoos, and yet here I am.
Here you are. And
now I have one.
Yeah.
I actually get complimented on it quite a bit.
Good,
people are very impressed by my dirty martini tattoo on my wrist.
Yeah,
the one that made my mother tremble in anger.
Yes. Yeah, my mom didn't particularly like my first one either. But
but your mom didn't fuss at you like mine did.
She was not angry.
But after my mom said her piece, she never said another word.
Yeah, I got the first one on the inside of my arm, which is kind of a chicken place to put your first, but that's where I went.
That's okay.
And then from there, I just expanded to outside the arm. Then I did forearm, and then I did filler, and then I did chest, and then I did back.
You have nowhere to go beyond that because you've always said you will not do your legs, you will not do your hands, and you will not do your neck.
I don't think I will. I don't think so.
So you're done.
Should be, unless I had a change of thought on the legs.
I bet you're gonna go legs.
I don't think I will.
Bet you will.
I don't think I will. This next letter is from Marvis. Subject, thank you, Kellie. The Kellie voice change at the end of the last episode 507 made my day, and I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. Thank you. I'm a long time, in parentheses, black listener.
In parentheses?
Hold on.
Why is it in parentheses?
I don't know. I'm going to write this down, though.
Why is it in
I
parentheses?
don't know. Marvis said, look, thank
I'm a
you.
long time,
I'm a long time,
parentheses,
black listener.
Okay.
I live in Mackinac City, Michigan. Longtime listener of the Kid Craddock Morning Show.
Michigan.
Yes.
Wow. I wonder where that is in relation to anywhere bigger than that.
And my man, you know what my man, here's my man. My man, you know what he says? Kellie, you should be nicer to Allen. He's the best human and my friend that I've never met in real life. LOL.
The best human? Are you serious?
I am human and I need to be loved.
Well, we love adding to our parentheses.
Yes.
Black listener family. Thank you.
Both of you are awesome. Can't wait to meet you one day. Marvis, my man. I love it.
Come to Texas because I don't know when we're going to Michigan.
I love it. Well, and here's a good way to end the podcast. Transitioning from Marvis's, here we have one of our very, very best customers, Tony. Do you remember what Tony is?
Is Tony the one that fussed at you?
No. Tony is our self-proclaimed favorite black listener.
Oh, not in parentheses.
Not in parentheses. I don't say this. This is what Tony says.
Okay.
Tony says that he is our favorite black listener.
Well, Marvis is our favorite black listener in parentheses then.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what Tony says. This letter is from Tony. Subject, Barry Seafood. Okay, so just as a reminder, if
you have to remind me too. I don't know.
If you're not familiar with what Barry Seafood is, Kellie and I, on the way back from Florida, stopped at a all-you-can-eat buffet in Mississippi called Barry's. It was highly recommended by my dad. He said, you got to go to this place. Mm-hmm. We pop in. We loved it.
It was good.
It was awesome.
It was good.
Tony says, hi, Allen.
Alan was a little bit more enthusiastic than I was.
And others, LOL. It's Tony, your favorite black listener. Now, you know what?
What?
I know Tony says this, but I think Marvis has something to say about this.
I just said Marvis is our favorite in parentheses.
I think Apache Cowboy has something to say about this.
Has Apache Cowboy ever proclaimed that?
I think Carolyn has something to say about this.
They've never proclaimed it.
I think Sinise has something to say about this.
Never proclaimed it.
I think Neon has something to say about this.
Never proclaimed it.
I think Regis has something to say about this.
All right.
I think Alton and Lufkin has something to say about this. I think Dr. Sheikah has something to say about this. I think Ray 2 DeMax has something to say about this. I think they could all proclaim that.
So you're saying that out of all of our listeners, we have approximately 12 who happen to be
growing
black.
list.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it is a growing list.
All right.
It's Tony, your favorite black listener.
Okay.
I'm still here. I would have never thought in a million years that Barry's would be on this podcast. I grew up in a northern suburb of Jackson. Barry's is an after-church staple. We all make the trek to Barry's for special occasions like my dad's 70th birthday. Glad you guys enjoyed it. It's been years since I've been because I live in Houston now. You should have also tried Wendale Steakhouse. It wasn't far away. I'm glad you guys survived driving through Jackson. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, no. I enjoyed it, but see, I grew up in South Carolina. And I also have participated in many a buffet. And I really enjoyed Barry's. But if you're ever in Florence, South Carolina, you've got to go to Cane's Barbecue.
Yeah, I've been there.
Because that buffet, while it's not as big, it is not as big. It is much smaller. They have fewer choices, but I'm sorry to Thomas or Tony. Excuse me, Tony. Well, up there I see Thomas. It says Tony, but it's Tony. I'm sorry to Tony, but yeah, I prefer Cane's.
We're not done with his letter.
Oh, okay.
P.S. I lived in NOLA for 10 years before coming to Texas. Tell Kellie that the cops wear looser clothing so that they can maneuver.
No, not these cops, honey.
Also, New Orleans PD don't give a rat's butt about you smoking weed.
Yeah, that's true.
They have bigger issues. Also, tell Kellie to not be scared to say nuts to butts. That's better than saying tips to tits.
Oh, my goodness.
Sincerely, Tony.
Okay, Tony. No, those officers that we saw wearing those very baggy uniforms, they were not the least bit worried about having to maneuver.
So they could maneuver better.
They were not the least bit worried about maneuvering.
My man.
I don't understand what was happening in that situation, but officering was not happening in that moment when we saw them. But I truly cannot wait to go back to New Orleans. It was wonderful. And I just, I always go for work and I very rarely go for pleasure. So I want to go back, Alan. Let's make that a must do.
Okay, here's what we're going to do.
And if we're there, we'll let you know ahead of time. And if we have any listeners there, they can meet us.
Okay, here's what we're going to do with the last 2 or 3 minutes of this podcast. We're going to bring it home for Jerome with your favorite bit. Hadn't happened in a while, but it happened in a big way right before this podcast.
Right in front of my daughter.
Might be another reason I'm in a bad mood.
Oh, please.
It's called Kellie Claps Back.
Yep.
And the way this bit originated was I have an unfounded, undeserved reputation on this podcast for giving Kellie a hard time.
And you do.
People say, don't give Kellie such a hard time. And I see it in my text. I see it in the DM. I see it on the social media. And it goes something like this. Alan, you need to be nicer to Kellie. Been listening to her since 1849 on Kid Craddy Morty Show, okay? Been listening to her for 30 years. Well, she's only been on for... I don't care. Shut up.
This year is my 30th anniversary.
Yeah, well, yeah. I know
30
that.
years.
Alan, you don't know that, you dumb A. So be nicer to her.
But...
The way I respond is, I appreciate your feelings. I appreciate what you're telling me.
But
if you knew how Kellie speaks to me in this home, in my home
too,
you would be horrified.
Horrified.
You would be mortified. And that's why we have a bit called Kellie Claps Back. This one happened.
Is this the first one of 2024?
I think it might be.
Hey, we're like 3 weeks in, Alan. That's pretty good.
Let me set the stage. We have a very, very best customer and very dear friend named Andrea Dowling Gullidge. Her husband, big, strong Trey Gullidge.
I'm not going to tell her about this. I'm going to see if she actually listens to the podcast and finds out on her own.
So Andrea Dowling Gullidge and big, strong Trey Gullidge have a son named Trey.
No.
Or, sorry, Travis.
Where'd you get Trey
What's the matter with me? Big, strong Trey. A son named Travis. Travis is a really great swimmer.
Yes,
In
he has
fact,
a scholarship.
He's got a scholarship to swim for Texas A&M.
And he was 0.11 seconds away from making the Olympic trials. And I don't think he's out of the running yet.
Yeah.
I think he still has a chance. Yeah.
Not only is Travis a awesome swimmer, he is a fine, very polite young man.
Yes, an eligible bachelor, in my opinion, for my daughter.
Yes, very, very handsome young man, a very nice young man.
Yes.
We hung out. Andrea was at one of our podcast get-togethers at Oaked one time, and Travis came, and he saw A-Train in rare form.
Oh, you were drunk off your behind.
And ever since then, me and Travis, we've been kind of tight.
And my daughter, she doesn't have a boyfriend right now. And I just so happened to mention that Travis is just an exceptional young man. And she's like, well, show me a picture.
Are you going to tell this or am I going to tell it?
I was just painting the picture, but go ahead. You can tell it.
Okay. This is why it's called Kellie Claps Back.
Well, I'm trying to save face a little bit.
So I'm here in the orifice in the office, and the room adjacent to the orifice is our dining room. Kellie is out there building a puzzle.
A 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle.
Yes, and Emma Kellie is also out there with Kellie. Well, they start talking about Travis, and I can just overhear what they're saying. I'm not eavesdropping, but the door is wide open.
Yeah, we're not whispering.
No, they're not whispering. They're talking. I can hear exactly what they're saying. And it went something like this.
We'll see how you interpreted it.
Kellie. Oh, Emma Kellie, look at these pics. Oh, my goodness. I mean, look at those abs. Emma Kellie, Look at his body. Oh my!
She did not
gosh.
say that. Now, Alan,
you said that.
Oh, you said Emma Kellie.
No,
oh, I thought you were saying that Emma Kellie said it.
Will you let me explain the story?
You said Emma Kellie like she said it. I'm just clarifying. She did not say that. She'd be really upset if she thought you said that.
This is all Kellie speaking.
This is all coming out of my mouth.
I didn't say it was Emma Kellie.
You said Emma Kellie.
You addressed her.
Yes. But you also said Kellie.
You want to just finish telling it?
I didn't want you to make it sound like Emma Kellie said that.
Look at those abs. Emma Kellie. He has such a great body.
Yes, I did.
Just, I'm like, so then AE kind of just pulls.
Well, Emma Kellie is horrified because she said, Mom, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
You're 56 and he is 18. You're not allowed to say that.
Right. Yeah. Kellie getting all lecherous. So I kind of do the dog hearing the high-pitched noise, with my head and pull my cheaters down to the end of my nose and stop doing what I'm doing. Allen, how come you don't say that stuff about me? Kellie, start swimming.
There you go. That's exactly what I said.
Well, you messed up my flow because you butted in about 100 times.
Because, no, you know what you said? You said
Good
Emma
Lord.
Kellie, and that implied that she said it. But I didn't want her to be, it did be misconstrued that she said that. I'm protecting my daughter.
So I get clapped back at, and then I'm not even doing my own bit right.
Alan, because you always say, Kellie, Alan. You also said Emma Kellie.
Do you think it's your mega pint glass of wine that's causing you to not understand what I said?
You listen back and see what it sounded like. You said Emma Kellie. And it sounded like you were saying what she said, and I was trying to fix it.
Mega pint.
It's not a mega pint. But it is a nice sized glass.
What did he say? I poured myself
a mega pint of wine.
No, he said I poured myself a healthy pour of wine or something like that.
I don't remember.
Mega pint.
But yes,
right,
I am having
babe.
a mega pint because I'm tired of feeling this way.
All right.
And wine makes me forget.
All right. So I was in a foul mood. Now I'm even in a more foul
No,
mood.
you're not. You're fine. But it wouldn't hurt you to swim a few laps.
I'll tell you what I'm not doing is jumping in that pool right now.
No, it's a little
Water
cold.
temperature about 33 degrees.
Andrea, I'm sorry if you hear this. I was not lusting after your son.
God, Andrea.
I was just building him up for my daughter.
Wheels off.
Is it okay for me to say that, though? Emma Kellie was horrified. I'm like, what's wrong? I'm not lusting after the kid. I'm just building him up. I'm like, look at his body, Emma Kellie.
You do have a tendency sometimes to make Emma Kellie and I uncomfortable.
But I was like,
with not only that, but when you see somebody in public going on and on about their appearance.
But I appreciate a beautiful specimen. And I was telling her, I said, not only that, Travis is a really good guy. He's got a great personality.
We said all that.
And I'm just telling her, and I was like, look at his body. I was like, look at that. I was like, look at his abs. And he's got a great body. And she's grossed out. But I'm not like saying, I want to get with Travis. I'm just saying, he's also the entire package.
All right. Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
This is a good discussion. Let's turn this around. So Kellie Raspberry Evans is in here in the office, and me and Cole are out there. Let's say Cole, like a 17, 18-year-old Cole.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
Another high school girl?
Somebody pops up on the thing, and I'm like, buddy, look at the body on her.
But it's different.
You could bounce a quarter off her ass.
Is it somebody you're trying to get him to be interested in? Or is it some random Instagram
Look
model?
how flat her stomach is.
That's different. That's
How is
different.
How is it different?
Because I was trying to play matchmaker a little bit. I'm not just googling. I'm not just lusting after some random person. I'm building up hey, what do you think? I can put in a good word.
I didn't say it was a random person.
Anyway.
All right,
I
babe.
personally don't think I was being lecherous. I don't.
Well, the person
Other people might feel that way. I do not.
The person being lecherous never thinks they're being lecherous.
But I don't think I was. I was building him up for my daughter, not for myself. Mm-hmm. And Andrea, I'm sorry if that was offensive to you. I did not mean it. But I think it's, you know what? My brother used to play soccer, and I could
say my brother had the best looking legs of any man I'd ever seen at that point. That's not gross. It's just true. My brother had great legs because he played soccer all the time.
And I will submit to you, have you ever said any of these things about your own husband?
Start swimming.
Okay. There you go.
Alan,
and
you know.
And there you go. And
Look,
that's why,
Alan,
and that's why any of y'all fools
BS.
that think I need to be nicer to Kellie need to listen to this bit.
Okay, y'all know I am joking because who is the first one to say, Alan, sit right there. I'm taking your picture right now because you look so good. Alan, go look on my phone. I have got y'all. I'm going to post them.
Yeah.
If he's going to be, and I'm going to post those pictures. I'm going to say, Alan, stop right there. I'm taking your picture because you look so good right now.
Okay.
And I'm going to post those pictures.
Okay.
Unless you take it back.
Take what back?
That what you just said that I said.
What I'm merely stating the facts.
You know,
what did you say?
You know, I have taken pictures of you in states of undress. Because you look so
I'll give you a
good.
State of undress.
And so when I say start swimming, it was a joke, and everybody knows it.
All right, babe. I love you desperately.
I love you. We're going to watch Traders?
Yeah, I guess we can. I love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
I love Andrea, Trey, and Travis Gullidge desperately.
I would love to be able to call y'all family.
But I am sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.
Bye.
Truckers aren't just moving goods. They're making sure bakers get their chocolate chips and hotels get their tiny soaps. But truckers can't do this if they're not on the road. That's why Progressive has over 360 heavy truck employees to help truckers stay on time and on track. Quote truck insurance today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
For a small business owner, every day is full of surprises. Some great, some not so great. Like when a client cancels their order at the last minute. But here's a surprise you will like. Progressive provides small business owners with 30 customizable coverage options to help keep their business going strong. So go ahead, surprise yourself. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates and third-party insurers. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.